In recent months, there's been a seemingly fruitless series of peace talks with no end in sight. Today, we take a closer look at who exactly for the Ukraine side is conducting those talks. Here's the BBC Perspective, a channel normally exalting everything Ukrainian.
We're looking at a corruption scandal which is rocking the Ukrainian government.
Various members of the government were taking kickbacks. This was actual cash in bags.
Obviously, in times of conflict, any country may be faced with taking unusual or heavy measures to improve its position against the enemy. But is all this rule bending acceptable to the citizens of that country and to the greater allied communities? Here are some of the most recent personalities to have fallen foul of investigations by Ukraine's Anti-Corruption Bureau, NABU. President Zelensky, after attempting to restrict NABU's anti-corruption authority in July 2025, quickly reversed that decision in response to public outcry and international criticism. So, in terms of the peace negotiators, it seems that head of the president's office, Andriy Yermak, a key player in earlier peace talks, interviewed in Israel where he made extensive denials, is out of the picture. Clearly, in light of his resignation, an early return into the fray is logically out of the question. Rustem Umerov, Secretary of the National Security and Defence Council and former Defence Minister, is now leading the high-level peace negotiations, according to President Zelensky in a recent X post. But his past has also been subject to scrutiny. Daria Kaluniuk, Executive Director of Ukraine's Anti-Corruption Action Center.
It was Andriy Yermak also who was ordering and still is ordering Prosecutor General Office, Security Service of Ukraine, State Bureau of Investigation to keep attacking NABU and SAPO.
So while Umerov steps into the spotlight as the lead negotiator, the shadow of past allegations lingers, and let's not forget, he's part of President Zelensky's inner circle, who have all at one time or another faced scrutiny over their conduct. One glance at the approval ratings of key European leaders paints a stark picture of dwindling public confidence. Furthermore, there's a growing perception that some of these leaders are pushing a singular aggressive ideology, one that involves rapidly increasing military budgets. Countries like Hungary, Czechia and Slovakia are refusing to be drawn into a larger military build-up. The stakes are simply too high to blindly trust those in power. It's time to ask, do our leaders serve us, or are they simply serving themselves? And if it's the latter, how will this story end?